Hope you guys are doing well. It's show 331. Gonna get some light. Here we go. Look at that. I like when the lights go on. Ah, so here we are. It's Monday night, July 29th. It's Monday night, July 29th. We are in the middle of the 3 weeks. And I want to say hello to our, coming in from X, our associate producer, Judy Hertzfeld from Clifton, New Jersey. She's actually somewhere in New Jersey, right, Judy? Isn't that interesting? X is working. That's such a good sign. Here in the Restream Beit Shemesh studio here in Israel. Hope you guys are doing well. We have a talking show today where I thought maybe we'd show a music video, but then what I have to do is I have to share a screen. We'll see. I probably could do that. Probably can do that. Wouldn't be so hard to do. But in the meantime, we'll schmooze. Oh, Jason from Chandler, Arizona is here. Shalom, Jason. Hope you're doing well. And it's good to see everybody. Yeah, it's been a while. Not much. How's by you? That was a song, by the way, in case you didn't know that. Who agrees that the best music was the 70s and the 80s? Yeah, Tampa Bay Rays today. See that? Tampa Bay Rays. But a Mets hat with a Tampa Bay Rays t-shirt. That means that I just was too lazy to find the Tampa Bay hat or the Mets t-shirt, and then I could have been uniform. But what are you going to do? Sometimes you just got to go on. Today was one of those days. It's been a rough week. Let me tell you what it's like here in Israel. So, Israel's the best. We moved here 28 years ago, July 9th, me and my wife. And at that point, my two daughters, ages 3 and 1, we got on a plane. We landed on July 10th, 1996. And, say hello to the Kosher Cakery. Kosher Cakery is here. Best music is the 70s, she says. Yes, 70s and 80s. I agree. I think the 80s also had great music, which is why this next album that I'm going to put out, which is called Old School, is 70s and 80s music that I missed the first time around. We've already finished 2 songs that we're going to be releasing right after Tisha B'AV. But anyway, yeah, it's really tough. Jason says, looking good, Lenny. I know it's been tough. We've been hearing things. You guys have no idea. I just want you to know that when you're in Israel and Shabbat ends and then the news comes on and then you hear that 12 Druze is like Bedouins, they're like Arabs, but they serve in the army, they're part of Israel. 12 Druze kids between the age of 10 and 16 got killed on a soccer field by a missile. It's just the worst. It's the worst feeling. It's bad. It's bad for we're all walking around like zombies. It's just the way it is here in Israel. We're walking around like zombies. And we need help. We need Hashem to send us some sort of leader, some sort of Mashiach that will get us out of this mess. And this is the 3-week period between Tammuz and Tisha B'AV. Between the 17th day of Tammuz and Tisha B'AV. What happened on Tisha B'AV? Well, the spies, they told the people of Israel that we were not able to conquer the land. We were not able to enter the land. This is after we left Egypt. And the people of Israel believed it and they cried. And Hashem said, because you have cried for nothing, this day you will cry every Tisha B'AV for something, the 9th of Av. Now, to be honest with you, since October 7th, which is when we had the big tragedy here, it's been like Tisha B'AV every single day. It's no good. It has not been good. And you know, we have another fast day coming up, and we just had a fast day of Shavasar Tammuz of the 17th day of Tammuz. What happened on the 17th day of Tammuz? Moses broke the one of the Ten Commandments, the two luchot, right? The Ten Commandments, and he broke them, and then he had to go up and bring down a second pair that he actually made. The first one was made by God. And then we sinned with the golden calf because they thought Moses was late, so Moses wasn't coming down. So they decided they had to worship a golden calf. Bad news, bears. It was not a good scene. Anyway, that was the 17th day of Tammuz, and lots of bad things have happened during those times. And then, believe it or not, the great news is that when Mashiach comes, or when everything is all, back to normal, meaning, what does it mean when Mashiach comes? It means that the world will recognize the oneness of God. V'haya Hashem lemelech al kol haaretz, v'yom hahu yeh Hashem echad u'shmo echad. God will recognize, the world will recognize the oneness of God. The world will recognize that the Jews are the chosen people. And on that day, the world will be one. That's what's going to happen. The Holy Temple will be coming down, or will be down already. And that's what's going to happen. And then we're very excited about that. We are, So far we see YouTube and X are working. I don't have anybody from Facebook writing to me. Or if they are writing to me, I'm not getting the message. But let me just see, go over to Facebook. I'm going to Facebook on my phone. We're going to check out Facebook. Okay. Yeah. Oh, here's Facebook. Well, I know you're getting my messages. That's for sure. Yeah. We are live. Yeah. We are live on Facebook. Very good. But I'm not getting any messages. Oh, there it is. Shmuel. Oh, very good. Shmuel writes to me from Facebook. Excellent. Okay, Shmuel. So now we know that these things are working. We know that these things are working. All right. So here we are. Israel is in a pretty sad place right now. We're waiting for something good to happen. We're waiting. We need something good to happen. I don't want to say we need a miracle, but of course we need a miracle. But miracles don't last. Miracles are nice for the time being, but we need to win this war and get it over with. We need to win this war, get it over with, and so the people in the north and the people in the south can go back to their houses. Last week, I went to the south to witness where the massacre happened on October 7th. Very sad. It was also a sad tour day. It's not like you're going to see something that happened 3,000 years ago and you can't really relate to it. This was actually something that happened on October 7th. And then we had people speak to us and tell them their story, so that was it was pretty depressing also. So, we're in this time right now. I guess it's appropriate because it's during the 3 weeks, and during the 3 weeks, things are not 100% great. Okay. But we can change that. All we need to do to change that is we need something good happen. Something good. We need things that are good happen. So we have to ask Hashem to things in America are also pretty shaky. I don't know if you noticed. Things in Canada, they're also pretty shaky. Things in South Africa, they're also pretty shaky. Australia, Mexico. But here in Israel, we've had a rough, since October 7th, it's been a rough time. It really has. And, we're not going to deny it. It's been a rough time. We need good things to happen. And that's the story. Okay. So, You're gonna say to me, okay, Lenny, very good. How? What are we supposed to do? Okay, so here's the first thing you're supposed to do. The first thing you're supposed to do is you're supposed to talk to God. Talking to God is very, very important. Guy said to me the other day, it was actually this morning, I had a long 1 hour conversation with a friend of mine who had been going through some tough times. We are chiming in from X is Uri Butler from Pennsylvania, from Pittsburgh. Uri, great to see you. I wanted to tell you something interesting. So the guy had been going through some rough times and he was sad. So I said to him, this is what you do. I want you to go back in time to the 70s and 80s when you were growing up and find the music that made you happy and play it nonstop. It will bring you back to your old days. It will make you happy again. And he called me today and he said, you saved my life. He says, I am out of my depression because I'm playing the music that I loved. And he said the music that he loved, Fleetwood Mac and other groups of the 70s and 80s, you know. So, and I said, well, but that's what I do. Whenever I'm sad, you go back to the roots, you go back to your musical roots. Because music, and this is from the Torah, Ivdu et Hashem besimcha. You worship Hashem with simcha. Bo'u lefanav birnana. You come before him with joy. Birnana, rinana means joy, happiness. You have to music. Music is the key, ladies and gentlemen. Music is the key. Without music, what do we got? Well, you could live without music. You can, you know. Oh, yes. Avram Chaim Schneider says, it should be said that the Tsahal's morale is sky high. Of course it is. The army is very, very gung-ho. 100%. I'm not talking about the army. I'm not talking about the army. I'm talking about the people. We need something to happen. We need to win. We need something to happen. Yeah. We love the army. All my friends as kids are in the army. Everywhere you go, our kids, our friends' kids are in the army. My daughter is in the army. She gets out August 7th, actually. JP is right. Oh, look at this. Everybody's coming in. JP from Allentown, PA, writing to me from Facebook. Excellent, JP. So the thing is, the army, the Israeli army is fabulous. It's fabulous. We need to win. We need to get this thing over with so we can try to have some sort of semblance of a normal life. We want the people in the north go back to living in the north. We want the people in the south go back to living in the south. We want the people in the middle of Israel to also, we just, what we want. I don't have to tell you. But the people who are in America who are not connected to Israel, you're not feeling it. I know you're not feeling it because I spoke to a friend of mine. He says to me, Lenny, you know what I did last week? I went whitewater rafting. Okay, that's nice. But, and I love whitewater rafting. It's great. But the thing is that you gotta be aware of what's going on in Israel. Israel's your home. You guys, you're going to have to move here. I'm just telling you. You're going to have to come here. Yes. That's right, you. Who am I talking to? That's the thing. There's only one place for you guys. Now, on the other hand, okay, you're not ready yet, but fair enough. I'm not forcing you to move because I can't put you up. But you're gonna have to come here. This is the place. It's the greatest place. All right. So anyway, my friend called me up and he said, we want to schlock. Jason already lives in a desert. Come to another one, Jason. Arizona's nice, but Israel's better. All right, but enough. I don't want to guilt you. I'm not here to guilt you. But by the way, we got it seems to be working now. It seems that we are reaching all of our pages because when we perform on this channel, we go out to 4 Facebook pages, 2 profiles, and 2 personal pages, meaning 2 pages, 1 Schlock Rock, 1 Four Corners Project, 2 personal pages, both Lenny Solomon, YouTube, 1 Schlock Rock, and 1 Four Corners Project, and 1 LinkedIn, and 1 X. Now, I thought Disney was the best place on earth, JP writes. No, they say that Disney is the happiest place on earth. They don't say it's the best. They say the happiest place on earth is Disney. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. The happiest place is Israel, baby. You got to come. I'm on a roll. I'm on a roll. So listen. So here's the scoop. So let me tell you what's going on, because there's so much stuff going on. Number one is I'm working on album number 41, the Tom Seaver album. That's Schlock Rock Old School. We've already got 4 songs out of the 12. All right, the greatest place on earth. Oh, the greatest place on earth. Not the right, but not the happiest place on earth. The greatest place on earth, he says. Anyway, whatever. I've been to Disney. It's nice. It's nice for 4 or 5 days, 3 days even. So going back. You see, JP, you're getting me distracted as I'm watching all our comments come in. Now, the thing is, we are. Where was I? Yes. So we're working on Schlock Rock 41. Also, we've got Daniel in Babylon that must be launched. Now, what does that mean for you guys? It means that you guys can either find me one investor, or donate, or sponsor a song for the Schlock Rock 41 album. Sponsor a song. Write to me. I'll give you a list of the songs we're doing. You can decide if you want to sponsor it. So JP writes to me, why Tom Seaver? Because Tom Seaver wore number 41. It's the 41st album. The 42nd album has been released already. That's called Nisim B'Nisan. But the 41st album was not released. That's Schlock Rock Old School, a parody album that will be out sometime this year. Anyway, I will be coming into New York from August 28th to September 9th. Now, if you guys want a show on Labor Day, either Labor Day Monday or Labor Day Sunday, let me know. We'll set it up. If you want us to play at the Philadelphia Phillies, Citizens Bank Park, you want us to do a show in between in a double header, that's fine. That's for you, JP. That was for you. If you want us to play the next weekend at an Eagles game, that's fine. But the key is be in touch with me so we can set something up. I've already got one show. It's at the Hudson Valley Resort on August 31st, Saturday night, August 31st. Tom Seaver was on the Mets. He was also on the White Sox, and he was also on the Reds. Right? You remember when he was on the White Sox? Oh, Jason says, come to Arizona and sing for my birthday. Jason, that's a great, great offer. I would love that. But you see, there's something known as you have to get paid. You have to get paid, Jason. Let's set it up. First week in September, I'll be there. We love Arizona. I've been to Arizona many times. I've played Phoenix, Scottsdale, Tucson. We were there for Pesach. We were there for Pesach many times at the Point in Arizona. JP writes he's in the Hall as a New York Met. Tom Seaver is in the Hall as a New York Met, not as a Cincinnati Red and not as a Chicago White Sox. He was the franchise. And there's a statue of him at Citi Field when you come to the Mets. I haven't been to Citi Field this year, but I did go to a Yankee game this year. So we'll see. Maybe when I go in August, I'll get to a game. Chandler, Center of the Arts. Look into it. Okay. I'll have my agent look into it, except that I am my own agent. It's a little bit of an issue. See? Okay. So, and also this whole year, I should be coming in and out, assuming the world doesn't go bluey. You know, if the world is if the world is operating normally, but that doesn't look like it's going to be like that. It looks like the world is going through its stuff also. Because I don't have to tell you, but there's an election November 5th, right? Schlockrock, if you notice, has never gone political. We don't get political. Do you know why? Because music should not divide. Music has to unite. So when Bruce Springsteen tells you that he's a Democrat and he gets on Air Force One and he flies around, and I love Bruce Springsteen, but no, don't tell me what your political views are. I don't want to know. Play your music. You know, same thing with the Dixie Chicks, and same thing with the Kid Rock. And not that I'm into Kid Rock, but here's an interesting fact for you. There was a song called "Werewolves of London," written by Warren Zevon, and performed by Warren Zevon. Do you know that Warren Zevon's name, it was Warren Zivotofsky, and he's the third cousin of my neighbor Ari Zivotofsky. He's not alive anymore, Warren Zevon. Ari, thank God, is doing very well, lives around the corner. Now, JP asks me, what dates will I be in? Okay, so we know for sure that I will be in August 28th to September 9th. I have open dates. Could do a show Thursday night, Saturday night, Sunday, whenever. Labor Day weekend, I've got only one gig so far. Need a second gig. Got to book a second gig. That would be Sunday of Labor Day weekend, which would be September 1st or September 2nd. So August 31st, Saturday night, I'm busy. I'm booked. But September 1st, September 2nd, I'm open. And also I'm open Saturday night, September 6th and September 7th, I'm open. So we could set up a show or in the middle of the week, whatever you want. And we are really doing well because we have a lot of people watching at this point, which is really, really amazing. And I'm getting all your comments, and I love that. It's the first time it's really working. So Hashem has decided to open up the phone lines. Now we have to set up where the next time, or one of the next times, we'll have open mic night where you guys can come on the show and schmooze. But in the meantime, so that's the first thing. Remember, support www.schlockrockfoundation.org. It's a new not-for-profit organization that I made in January. www.schlockrockfoundation.org. Why did I make a foundation? Yes, then I'm going to be home for Yom Tov. Yep, I will be home for Rosh Hashanah. Rosh Hashanah this year is October 3rd. It's the latest. It's the latest ever. October 3rd, and then 21 days later is Simchat Torah, October 24th or 25th, whatever it is. And then it's 2 months later is Hanukkah. This year, Hanukkah is December 25th at night and December 26th. When does that happen? Where Hanukkah and Christmas are the exact same day. Very rare. And also the problem with that is a lot of people go away and then you have no shows. But we will have shows because Hashem sets that up, not me. Hashem sets up the tour. Hashem is my booking agent. How's that for a great title for a book? God is my booking agent. Oh, I'm on a roll today, you guys. I'm on a roll today. As we have gone 23 and a half minutes of me just schmoozing, of me just talking. So, to recap, here we go. Schlockrock 41, old school, coming out sometime this year. 4 songs are already done. We've released 2 already. That was Hit Me With Your Best Shot and We Believe in Hashem, where we re-recorded them. And now we've got 2 new songs coming out on after Tisha B'AV. Fleetwood Mac, Don't Stop Thinking About Mashiach. Don't stop thinking about Mashiach. It's a great song. It's coming out after Tisha B'AV. And also, he's the Ritva. Okay? He's the Ritva from from Hall & Oates. So those 2 are done. So we have 4 songs done. I'm going to come in. I'm going to record another 2. So because we're going to try to release 2 a month or 2 every 2 months, 1 a month for sure. And that's the thing. That's what's going to happen. And Eitan G, I'm in touch with Eitan G. He's going to be spending a little bit of time in Israel this year, looks like. Now, New Year's Hanukkah candle drop coming. What is the New Year? I don't even know what that is. What is the New Year's Hanukkah candle drop? Oh, yes, it's a digital release. Of course, it's a digital release. You think we're going to release it on vinyl, JP? I don't know anybody. I haven't been asked lately by anybody who wants to hear Schlock Rock on vinyl or even CD. Actually, CD every once in a while I get. But we've so it's digital release. Digital is the best. Okay, you guys, I think we've talked enough. It's already almost 26 minutes since I started. We will come back again either Wednesday or Thursday with another show number 332. We will be we will be releasing on 8-track, on beta, on cassette. No, digital MP3s, the only way to go. And of course, it'll be available on all the streaming sites. It will be available on all the streaming sites. So it's been really fun. Jason, great to see you. Uri Butler, great to see you. Yes, camphask.org. I know you had a great summer. We're still in the middle of the summer. It's only July 29th. So we will hopefully see you guys on Wednesday night, the 31st, or Thursday, the 1st of August. We have to do my father's Yurtzeit show because my father's Yurtzeit is Saturday night, the 23rd Yurtzeit. We'll do a little bit of storytelling about my dad. Okay. Keep on schlocking, everybody. It's been fun. And it's been nice to see everybody participating. Excellent. I feel much better that somehow the message is getting out to you guys. Keep on schlocking. Have a great couple of days. We'll see you Wednesday or Thursday. I'm not yet sure which.